I have this YouTube video I came across called Cash is King and Always Will Be. So I want to react to this and kind of give my rebuttal why I think the opposite and why cash kind of sucks. So we're just going to play it through this and I'll talk throughout it. I'm playing this at 2x speed, by the way. So he says, we've been shifting to like a digital currency, our paychecks are digital, and holding cash is frowned upon, but it's starting to shift. So he just said, how many places have you been where they won't allow you to write a check? Which is probably a lot, but on the flip side of that, how many places have you been where they don't take cash? Probably way more, like exponentially more. He's also saying that now credit cards are adding a 3% fee. Some of the retailers don't want to pay for the fee themselves, so they're charging it to the customer. They're putting it on the customer. 4% fee at a doctor for credit cards. So he's saying some of the credit cards are causing issues because of their fees, and if these businesses' profit margins are low, they can't deal with the credit card fees, so they're putting it on the customer. So this doesn't seem like a cash or digital currency problem. It seems like a credit card company problem that can easily be solved through other digital currencies. And we'll get into that, and I'll get into that in a little bit. He's talking about credit cards. Some charge an annual fee, some give you like 1% cash back. He said he doesn't care to pay the $100 or $200 per year because it's not worth it. I think differently, honestly. Let me see what I got going on with my points. So I don't even pay a yearly fee. Also, don't spend as much as a lot of people. And for this Chase card, I've got like over 90,000 points. I've probably had this card like a year. Not even a year. I think I got it last summer. And that's like worth over $900 worth of points. So I could buy flights or hotels, or I think I can even just get it in cash. I don't know. So I do think if you can figure out the credit card and how it can be useful to you, it can be worth it. Now he's talking about coupons. Come on, bro. Now he's talking about inflation. This dude seems confused. Now he's talking about people that don't pay their credit cards, basically. Their balances are going up, they're behind on payments. I can agree that you shouldn't run up your credit cards, you should pay it off every month. If you can't afford something, just don't buy it. He's back to talking about 4% on credit card transactions. I have a lot to say about this in a second. He has a point about the small fees adding up. It's definitely a huge issue, but cash is not the solution. So people are saying they don't want cash because they can't get interest on it. But then he's saying hold the cash because it's better than paying all these fees. Okay, let's get through this.
$100 that you keep in your wallet. If it was in the bank, yes, it would earn you $4 interest a month. But if you go and have to put $100,
I don't think anyone's earning $4 interest a month on $100. That would be $4 a year. So he has a point, like if you can just have cash and pay for stuff and avoid these little fees that add up, it can be beneficial. But cash is not king. Cash is trash. If you're holding cash right now, you're getting wrecked by inflation. And if you're worried about 4%, either gaining it or losing it, you're also getting wrecked. And if you're complaining about the government does this and the government does that, cash is their holy grail. Cash is what they invented to keep you poor. The solution is not holding cash. The solution is not in these 4%. Either way, either you hold it and you get interest, or you don't hold it and you save on transaction fees. You have to figure out how to beat this 4% by a mile, by a long shot, or you're screwing yourself. You have to figure it out. You have to earn more money. You have to buy better assets. If you're holding cash, or if you have your money in these 4% interest accounts, you're just losing. Like, you're getting wrecked to inflation. They can say inflation is 3%. They can say whatever they want, but we all know we go to the grocery store and things are double the price, triple the price. Ridiculous prices. If you're just doing your job, holding cash, doing these 4% up or down decisions, it's not going to make any difference. You're going to get destroyed and you're going to become poor. You have to figure out how to purchase assets. They're going to way outperform this. For example, a lot of people won't like this. Oh my God, Bitcoin. They don't understand it. They don't know what it is. They don't know that it's tied to the value of the energy to produce it. They don't know that the code is there for everyone to see. Everyone knows what will happen with Bitcoin until the end of time. It's a fair system, fair money, and it's historically way better to hold than cash. You could also look into houses, real estate, stocks, anything but cash. Also thought the comments on this were crazy. This has almost 500 comments. I don't feel like they're talking about the real issue or anything important. But I don't know, the reality is, if you're holding cash, if you're not putting your money to work in some sort of market, if you're worried about the 4% up and down, it's over. You're gonna get wrecked. If you want to get your 4% interest, you need like $1 million in an account so you can make 40K extra a year. But for everyone else, it's just like, you gotta figure out something better. You gotta figure out how to invest, participate in markets, build another business that can earn you more income. Because cash is not it. Every cash from the beginning of time, every government currency has collapsed. So you gotta figure out something different. Another huge point, these credit card companies charging 2%, 3%, 4%. I believe that's a limited time thing. They're trying to milk it while they can. They can feel things like cryptocurrencies just coming for them. Probably within 10 years. Cryptocurrency is going to be mainstream. Fees will be ultra low. Credit card companies won't be able to compete. A new standard. It's happening. You can say it's not happening, but history shows that it's happening. I remember seeing commercials back in the day where they were in like a Burger King and they're like, yo, what do you think about these new credit cards? And the people were just saying like, oh, they're not that great. I'd rather just use cash. They're fine though, as long as they don't like hold up the line or take too long. And this is way back when credit cards were just introduced and they took forever. They were harder to use than cash. And we saw how fast that progressed. Now everybody's using their card. They're tapping their card. Instant payments. The same thing is happening with crypto. They're saying, oh, it's not good. It's not fast. The fees are too high. And the improvements just keep happening. They keep rolling through. Advancements left and right. And it's better to hold than the dollar. It couldn't be more obvious. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.